do you think was the guy who was like, you were wrong there?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's just I mean, they're racing hard, right? So I mean, it is what it
Yes,
is. I've watched, but I mean, I'm sure it doesn't show everything that happens. So I mean, it could go
true.
all the way back to the beginning of the race. So it's just one that happens, and I guess you'll see in the future if it's a big deal or not.
Oh yeah, I mean, I feel like this is exactly what NASCAR wants, but I think everyone wants a rivalry right now. I was like, well, that's a good spark that everyone could be looking forward to.
Yeah, I think just the drivers are scared to say anything or to do anything right now, just of everything
True.
that's. But maybe we'll get back to being able to race each other and kind of express our feelings a little more in the future.
So like, do you think Kyle Larson's situation, and by situation I mean being in the top team right now, affects what he says on camera? Because I think this extends to all Hendrick guys.
Yeah, I think right now they kind of got to be careful with the
Mhm.
attention that they put on themselves, with NASCAR. But I mean, we're racers, right? So I mean, you just
Yeah.
you race.
I mean, at the end of the day, you got to race. I mean, you're gonna run into someone, but what can you do?
Yeah, I mean it's part of racing, right? I mean we don't we're not racing SCCA where we're not allowed to pass in certain spots or we're not allowed to run into each other, right? So this is NASCAR. I mean we're this sport was driving as hard as you can and being able to move the guy in front of you if you're faster than him.
Exactly. I mean, especially like since, the NASCAR world is still so fresh about the fact that, we were racing against like there were we were seeing guys like Dale Earnhardt and Jeff Gordon race the living hell out of each other. So I feel like that precedent just carries on to this, to how things are right now. Because I feel like drivers still would very much watch those clips to this day. But so, I mean, what I am coming to is the whole respect debate that Kyle Busch started and Denny Hamlin really played so well into it. It's like, is it true? Do you think it's true that this whole respect thing, is it actually a fact that drivers don't have respect for each other?
Well, I mean, a lot of the, I mean, you got to look at the change of drivers, right? So, I mean,
Mhm.
a lot of your old school guys are either moving on or retiring or they're
Yeah.
gone. So, and you got these younger guys coming in that, they haven't had to race that way,
Hmm.
and try to be effective of the guys that's been there for a while. So, I mean, I understand it, you know what I mean? And that's how I was taught to race, when I started, just kind of give the guys that's been there for a while some respect, and then you can earn yours. So I get where they're coming
But do you think it is harder for the new kids coming in to actually enter the sport now?
from. It just depends. I mean, NASCAR's very money based right now, so I mean, it kind of just depends if they've got enough.
I knew we were getting to that. I didn't expect you to just straight out loud. Like, yeah, NASCAR is money based.
Really. I mean, it's not the way it used to be. I mean, and which is sad because there's a lot of people who have a lot of talent that don't get the good opportunities because they get
Sadly.
out on who writes the checks. And I mean, there's some drivers out there that's made it recently that have made it on talent, but they've had good partners behind them too. So I don't know. It's a difficult sport right now to be in, and I mean all the way down to your lower levels. I mean your Saturday night
Yeah.
short track.